everyone. We're here at That One Place, and this is Mark, and I'm Chef Ro. We're here to debunk some of the questions that we've been asked in the past year of business, because it's been a year, Mark.
Yeah, it's amazing.
A year.
It's been a great year.
Yes.
But we're surprised at some of the misconceptions that keep popping up online. People either asking bizarre questions or just thinking weird things about us that I guess just goes to show that not everybody's been in, not everybody knows exactly what we're doing. So we want today to kind of clear up a lot of mysteries and misconceptions around us and set you all straight.
Yeah. So the first one that we get asked all of the time, and it seems funny, but I swear to you, this is word for word, okay? So That One Place, you mean that building on the corner of Noble and 7th? I mean, is that a real restaurant, or do they sell insurance?
It's regularly insurance specifically, not any other weird business that they think we might be. Like, I don't know what it is about a little teal and white building that they think that must be an insurance place, but it's definitely food. And when we say restaurant on the side, that's what we mean. There's I would be a very bad insurance salesman. I'm an okay chicken salesman, but I don't know what brought that conception around. This used to be a restaurant before it got bought by these owners.
Right.
And yes, it went on a significant remodel, but it's still very restaurant-y in here. There's no desks or paperwork to be filled out, so you guys can come in and get some food.
And then another one is, are you sure that they're even open? Like, I think they're always closed.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, it's a lot. We get that. And we understand that we have somewhat limited hours. We're open 4 to 8, Tuesday through Saturday. We do close Sunday and Monday. But the reasoning for that is pretty straightforward. We're a small staff. It's family-owned business. There's not a lot of us here. And we're designed to put out good food and provide quality service, and we don't want to overextend ourselves. Chef Ro does all the cooking, all the baking, all the prep work. Even doing that 5 days a week for the hours that we're open is already a big ask, and it would just be tough for us to do a lot more than that right now. But
it makes it for a close-knit staff that we also consider a family. Like, this is our work family, and we're just proud of the service. Mark is amazing, and you just got to come in and see what we're doing here. Just come on, give us a try.
Yeah. So going on to the food that we serve here, we get a lot of people saying, hey, they have no menu. How do I ever know if I want to go in there or not? And there's some truth to that statement. We don't have regular paper menus. What we do is what's called a chef's menu, where every day Chef Ro here decides based on what's fresh, what's available, what she wants to personally cook. And we put together a new board with new specials on it every day. We do have a signature dish that we do every day, which is our churrasco, which is straightforward steak, chicken, ribs, pork tenderloins on there, shrimp sometimes. So we do have something that you can come and get every day if you like. But other than that, it's always going to be something new, always going to be something special. But you don't have to be surprised if you don't want to. There's a couple ways to look at a time, right?
Yeah. So we have been posting on Facebook religiously, and then when we got the website, which is www.thatoneplacerestaurant.com, if you subscribe there, you'll get an email as soon as our menu changes. And there's no sales tactics. It's just the menu. It's just the food, and you're in control.
Yeah, we're not selling your information or anything, but that's just an easy, quick way that every day you can just take a look on there and see what we've got. It sends it right to your inbox, so you don't have to go searching. And if you see something you like, then come on in. But continuing on with the menu, another one we get more than we wish we would is that I heard that they only serve fancy vegetarian or keto or other kind of weird dietary dishes there, and that it's not regular food they serve. And it's just simply not true. We serve a lot of I don't know if you call it regular because it's exceptional, but we serve a wide variety of dishes, and they're not all vegetarian or keto or anything of the sort. You can get all the gluten and cheese and salts and bread that you're looking for here.
Yeah, but one thing that we do like about this place is, let's say you do have a dietary, exclusion. Like you can't have gluten. You are on the keto diet, or you need to low carb it up, or no sugar. We got you. When you eat here, you're family. So just think of your Nana back there cooking. I'll be your Nana, and I'll cook what you can eat. I promise.
Yeah. The options are available, but it's not exclusively that. In fact, the menu itself rarely has a strictly vegetarian or keto option on it, but it has dishes that she knows through her training how to tweak to make them that way. And that includes the desserts too, which we haven't talked about, but there's always some excellent desserts also.
Yeah.
And then we'll hear kind of a follow-up to that one. Somebody will say, okay, but is it weird food that I've never heard of? And the answer to that's no. I guarantee there's going to be some unusual stuff on there, but we're not throwing beef tongues and squid hearts at you or anything bizarre like that. It's I would say it's more, our menu tends to take a twist on a normal entree and make it a little bit unique, like maybe having a lasagna that's got Alfredo sauce instead of meat sauce, or other various kind of pasta or meat dishes that just have a little bit of flair to them and a little bit of Chef Ro's personal touch. But it's nothing you've never heard of. It's nothing that you're gonna, poke it with your fork and wonder what it is. It's just a delicious twist on everyday foods that you can't get anywhere else.
And what I do like is it also says on our sign that we're American and Brazilian fusion restaurant. So both of those countries were based on a lot of immigrants coming from different areas, and then, taking residence in the country and making it what it becomes. So anything is on the menu, and everything, and I want to go everywhere, and I never want to be bored, and I never want you guys to be bored either. So when you see something on the menu that says like cod au gratin, well, guess what? Like, we don't have to just au gratin potatoes.
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want.
What happens when you do it to fish? What happens when you do it to something completely different?
Yeah.
And that's what we're going for, is new and different. And it doesn't mean it has to be weird and bizarre.
It can be a little weird.
A little weird, yeah, maybe a little weird. We're a little weird.
Yeah.
But, one criticism we'll have, though, is sometimes people say, well, what if I just want to grab a burger and a beer? I think we have to admit, you're probably not going to find that here. We don't want to be the type of restaurant where you can get the kind of stuff you can get anywhere. We do focus on having healthy ingredients. There's not a fryer back there. There's not a lot of greasy or overproduced foods that we're going to serve. It's a lot of clean, fresh ingredients that are just paired in a way to make them delicious. Stuff that, look, I'm a big dude. And for most of my life, greasy fast food has been my go-to. But in a year of working here, I've learned to appreciate so many more fresh and delicious ingredients like cabbage and spinach and quinoa and spaghetti squash, which is one just the other day. And now, you can come experience that kind of stuff too, and realize that if this stuff's prepared the right way, you might actually enjoy it, and it'll be good for you at the same time. So no, you're not going to get a burger and a beer here. But
we are working on the beer, though.
Yeah.
So that is going to happen eventually.
But for now, it's meant to be something different. Meant to be something you can't just get any old diner along the street there.
Right. Another thing is, people assume that because we're different and because the place got a remodel that we're really expensive. Now, inflation is real, and I'm not getting into politics here. Like, if you go to the grocery store, you guys have seen the prices have shot up. The gas prices have shot up. And, we're opening a restaurant during that time period. So, unfortunately, this is the best that I can get with the organic, with the freshness, with everything, as good as I can possibly provide to you guys. And this is actually, if you look at all of the other prices of the restaurants in this area, we're really not that expensive.
Yeah, we're not trying to be fast food. We're not going to pretend that we are. We're not going to pretend that we're the cheapest place in town. But, you go to a lot of the other spots around here, you're not paying a whole lot less for what I consider to be a significant downgrade in the quality of food. and especially, you know, getting the same hamburger at 3 different joints in town and paying as much as you pay for it at those spots. I would much rather maybe spend a couple extra bucks and come out here and get something fancy and good, you know, a well-lit, clean environment that is spotless from top to bottom, and you know the ingredients are locally sourced and they're fresh and they're prepared right then and there, almost always to order and always with love.
Always with love, yes, yes. Another question we do get is, aren't the owners just weird foreigners? Like, do they even speak English? I mean, I'm one of the owners and I'm speaking it right now.
Yeah, if you can understand us fine, you're going to be all right. It's true that our owners were immigrants from Brazil, but they are fully integrated in American society. They own their several businesses and ministries, and everybody here speaks fluent English, and we can take all kinds, and everybody's welcome here. And we're not trying to be exclusive in any way. We're trying to be inclusive.
Yeah.
And
we mean it when we say when you're here, you're family.
and what's more is the owners live here in Williston. It's a local family. The money is staying here in town. You might be surprised that most of the money that goes to the other restaurants leaves Williston once you pay it. But every dollar stays here in town, gets reinvested in this place, gets reinvested in making this community better, and that's not something you're going to get at a chain restaurant or a fast food place.
Yep.
And just finishing up, you know, sometimes people are like, what if I don't want to dress up and go out to dinner? Well, first off, nobody's going to throw you out of here for dress code violations. But if you don't want to, we offer our entire menu to go every day. We don't have any problem doing any of it takeout. She also has casseroles that she makes that are good for you to take home and just pop in the oven if you don't want to cook, or get them ahead of time for a day later in the week and keep them in the freezer until you're ready for them. And a wide variety of different stuff that she does there. You want to rattle off a few that you like?
So I do the lasagnas. I have done vegetarian. I've done it with meat sauce. People also like our Alfredos, and you put like chicken, mushroom, like we got you, vegetables, all that. Chicken and dumplings, that's a southern dish, and I'm not tooting my horn, but maybe I've won a competition with that recipe. So come and check it out. Another one that we have done is the catfish taco casserole, and if you like fish tacos, you're gonna love that one.
Yeah. Shepherd's pie, another one. She does a loaded mac and cheese, a millionaire spaghetti. So that you got a wide variety, and if she doesn't have it in stock, ask for it. She could probably make it for you the next day.
Right, and if you have a craving too of something that we didn't list, come on, hit me up. I got you. I can do it.
And that extends into the dessert cabinet too. She does all kinds of. So a signature dessert we do is where she bakes a pie and then bakes a cake around it, so the pie becomes the center of the cake. I don't know what kind of sorcery she uses to build these things. They're delicious. There's 10 different varieties of them at least that she does. There's always at least one in there. Come give that a try. She makes custom desserts for birthdays, weddings, you name it. And she can do sugar-free, gluten-free, whatever free you need. And still make it taste good. She's fooled me before, handing me a brownie and saying, "How do you like that brownie?" I'm like, "It's great." She goes, "It's sugar-free." And then, so you never know what she can come up with, and if you have a specific desire for something, she can make it.
And just like the menu changes, our bakery items are also changing weekly, daily. It just depends on, the fresh ingredients again. And let's say we don't have anything keto, we don't have anything gluten-free in there for you to eat after your meal. I can do a mug cake for you guys on the spot.
Takes 5 minutes, she whips it up, brings it out, and I've never gotten anything less than oohs and ahs every time one of those comes out. It's something special. The final thing on here, we've been asked a lot, when are we going to start opening for lunch? That's not in the cards right now. As we were talking about earlier with the hours, we just would probably spread us too thin.
And we want to give you guys the best of the best of the best that we can give.
Yeah, and we've got some good lunch spots in town. We don't try to undercut or rag on our competitors around here. We know there's some good burger places. We know there's a good place to get breakfast and whatnot, and we're not trying to be that. We're trying to be an upscale dinner spot for you guys. Great date night location, I'll tell you that much for sure. And just something different and something new, but comforting and familiar at the same time.
You'll feel the love in the food. I
think
promise.
So. Yes.
So thanks for joining us. We're here at that one place, and we are ready for you to come and see us.
Thank you. Have a great night.